Alright, what's up folks, it's me Barky, and I'm here with another mod for Rimworld Beta 18, and this is actually a pretty damn massive mod. I've got the advanced biomes mod over here, made by Hey My Team Rules, as you can see, and what it does is it adds many new biomes to Rimworld. Thank you very much for that description. But I think that kind of simplifies things a bit, because this mod is actually pretty damn massive. And it's a lot bigger than it seems, especially with a description like this. It doesn't really give off what it actually does. So I've gone ahead and made 5 worlds so we can take a look at the 5 biomes it adds in. But pretty much it adds in a poison forest, a savanna, volcano, wetland, and wasteland. So what I'll do first of all is show you the new world generation that it comes with. So you guys can see for yourself what the new world looks like, because it does change the look of the actual world map, which is really awesome. Anyways, I've really fallen in love with this mod since I started using it about 2 or 3 days ago. I think it was only added to the workshop 3 or 4 days ago. So it's been really cool so far being able to see this mod in action, because some of the biomes really change the way the game plays. I think we'll definitely be seeing a lot more players using this mod and playing on some of the more advanced biomes, like the poison forest or like the wasteland, which I'll get to once this is done. Alright, so here we are. As you can see, the world looks a little bit different straight away. If you've played Rimworld a lot, you'll know that this definitely does not look like it belongs, and neither does this red little mark over here, neither does this blackish gray mark. And you can see exactly why. It's because of the new biomes. This is a poison forest. We also have this red one, which is a volcano. Then we have the wetland over here. And then finally, we have the savanna and the wasteland. So these 5 new biomes added in. Apparently more are on the way, which is really awesome. So we can take a look at the 5 of them now. So let's load game, go straight into the poison forest. I've gone ahead and set up a little base over here just to kind of show off all the features of each biome. Hopefully I don't miss too much. But yeah, this mod adds in a lot. It's actually a pretty beefy mod. Generally how mods work is they get uploaded and then updated slowly and then they eventually become beefy. This one sort of just hit it out the park straight away. So here we have the poison forest. As you can see, it looks very alien-ish. Gives you like a Zen vibe from Half-Life. But you can see it's purple. The ground is littered with this tall grass, apparently called poison. I mean, on top of poison soil. Excuse me, I think I'm drunk, dude. But yeah, and then it adds in some new animals. So we have the poison rats over here. We have the blue deers over here. And then we have the poison butterflies over here. All poisonous, by the way. Which is really interesting. So you can find them on this world, just around here. And then we also have some wild mushroom, which is really cool. And then the poison soil, which you cannot grow stuff on properly. Oh no, you can apparently. Alright, sorry, I was looking at the wrong soil type there. So over there you can see, at the bottom left, you can see poison soil, fertility at 100%. So enjoy that. But anyways, now the biggest part of this biome is the fact that you actually get poisoned the longer that you're on it. So as you can see, poison buildup initial hidden over here, which means it hasn't actually shown itself without dev mode. But that builds up. But you can become immune to it slowly over time if you go underneath the roof. So it's exactly the same as a toxic fallout, but instead of being a toxic fallout, it is toxic spores, and it's permanent. This does not go away. It stays on the biome forever. Which is quite a challenge, because you can't let your colonists go outside for too long. As I said though, they can become immune to it, which is a nice feature. It's a nice feature. So let's take a look at the savanna, which is the next biome that was added in. And the savanna, as you'll see, is just pretty much a savanna. I don't really know how else to word it. It's very yellow. very yellow. Alright, so here we are. Take a look at this, man. It gives you a yellowy red vibe. This is why I said it looks just like a savanna. I think the mod maker actually nailed the look of this properly. This is what a savanna really does look like. These trees are perfect. Perfectly placed. But yeah, so this adds in 2 new trees. You get acacia trees over here. And then you get baobab trees. Baobab trees. I don't know how to say that properly. I think it's this one though. Baobab. Alright, baobab. But this is it. Nothing really too unique about this biome, except for the fact that it is quite open. So you can actually build stuff on this biome, which is not something you can do easily on the ones I'm about to show you. But yeah, you can actually set up a decent base over here, a lot of open spaces. and stuff like that, which is nice. So next up we have the volcano biome, and this is my favorite one, by the way. I might be playing on this one in my next stream because this is freaking awesome. So this is the volcano biome. As you can see straight away, you notice the lava as it sticks out on your screen like a sore thumb. Well, this is actually lava. Not only is it actually lava, but it is an active part of the world in the same way that a steam geyser is. So for example, I have set up a little box over here and I've roofed it on this world. And as you can see, the temperature at the bottom there is 2000 degrees Celsius, which is the maximum temperature in Rimworld. And since this is such a small space, I wanted to kind of even the playing field a bit, and I set this room up, which is 12 by 12. And you can see that this is 540 degrees on average from one tile of lava, which is just insane how much heat these things give off. Absolutely insane. Pretty much you can have one tile of these and build your entire base around it, and you'll be fine. This will heat your base up perfectly fine. I mean, it'll heat it up way too much. I don't know if I'll actually be able to cool this. Let's take a look. So if I put down some coolers over here, don't want to get rid of the roof. That'll be fine. Set on unlimited power. It's too bad you can't actually use them for energy. Nope. We can get this about 100 degrees down. Yeah, about 120 degrees down from 10 coolers. But besides that, you're pretty screwed. Pretty damn screwed. Luckily, they don't cause fires from things near them, which I like. Otherwise, it would be incredibly irritating. But yeah, it is pretty nice. And then another thing that this biome adds in is the rich volcanic soil, which is near them, and that gives you 140% fertility. Now there is an event that comes with this biome, and it's called a volcanic eruption. So we can take a look at it over here. A nearby volcano has erupted and begun spewing ash into the atmosphere. Ash in the atmosphere will obscure the sun, temperatures will drop, and plants will suffer for lack of sunlight. It could pass in a few days, or it might take a couple of weeks. So this is just a much stronger volcanic winter. It even lists itself as volcanic winter, which is interesting. But from what I could tell, it was just a much more powerful one, which is good because volcanic winter is something that you can play and not even notice in your games. So this is pretty strong. So the temperature's actually dropped by about 8 degrees now already, which is quite a steep drop in a day. Anyways, let's take a look at the next biome, which is the wetland. Alright, so here's the wetland. Straight away you'll notice it is very difficult to build on because of how many marshes it has around and how many mud tracks and stuff like that it has. And yes, you'd be right, this is incredibly painful to build. So much that I actually just gave up and made my people a little cave. Sorry, I'm lazy, but yeah, I'm not going to build something here. This is incredibly difficult to build upon. And I think this is why this is probably my least favorite new biome added by this mod, just because I hate the amount of wasted space that you get. But one thing that is very interesting are the types of trees that were added in with this biome. So we have the mangrove tree over here, which is pretty cool because this actually grows on marshy soil, which is something that you don't really see too much. And then you get some red type trees. Where are they? Oh, there, the red cedar trees over here, which is pretty cool too. It's nice to see these kind of things. Let me see if I can get a clear one. Oh, here we go. There we go. So that's what they look like. Very nice artwork added in by the mod. And yeah, you also get a different kind of plant which you cannot plant yourself, but you get the sword fern. And then you also get ivy, which I cannot find for the life of me anywhere, but apparently you do. It's very cool. Anyways, this is pretty simple biome. So let's take a look at the next one, which is the Wasteland biome. Now this is apparently where the government on the planet or something like that had nuclear. It was like a nuclear test site, that sort of thing. So as you can see over here, we have these bright green pools of liquid, and it says nuclear waste at the bottom there, and yeah, it is literally nuclear waste. Which is, I mean, I don't really know how else to word it. It looks like nuclear waste. This is what I would imagine nuclear waste looks like. If anyone has any experience chilling with nuclear waste around them, please feel free to chime in. But yeah, this is a very interesting biome though, because as you can see, most of the stuff is actually dead in this world. There aren't any plants really, and most of the soil that you see around these mountainous type things is not really, it doesn't really have a very high fertility. You do get this asphalt over here and ashy soil, which gives you normal fertility of 100%, but I think that'll probably be changed in the future because it kind of goes against what this biome is for, which is where everything is dead. But yeah, as you can see, not much plant life happening. The trees are dead and all that. And then, finally, you get two-headed cows in this wasteland biome, which makes this mod totally worth downloading just for that. So yeah, you get two-headed cows. As you can see, we can select the mutant cow over here, which is very sneakily named normal cow, by the way. Very sneaky. And as you can see, they all have two heads. Brothers and sisters. So that's what you get, animals that get mutated. Right now I can only find the cow though, because that's the only pawn def that has a mutant in the front of it. If other ones have been hidden, then I missed them. But yeah. Anyways, these are the 5 new biomes added in by Advanced Biomes. It is an incredibly cool mod. I'm so excited to see where this mod goes because I feel like this mod has so much potential. And man, it's already hit it out of the park just by the way it is right now. It's incredibly fun to use. I recommend giving it a go and then doing your best to give some good feedback on the Steam page. Seriously, if you like this kind of mod, please go give some feedback on the Steam page because I'm sure the mod maker is always looking for that sort of stuff. Yeah, anyways, have a fantastic day, guys. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye. Hey, thank you very much for making it to the end of the video. It's really, really awesome of you. I've got a Discord server that's free for all to join if you'd like to come and have a chat with me or anyone else. And I've also opened up a Patreon page to help fund my videos, so if any of those interest you, please go ahead and take a look at the description. Have a great day, and thank you very much for watching.